And this one here is a Nanette. And those two are unmarked. I don't know who they are. And this is Anne Shirley. And so those are the dolls that I have out and on display.
The end?
That's it.
We was two families then, see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
I felt so ill about him, I never went back and got a haircut.
Oh, that was.
Who was that, John?
Huh?
Who
Barbara.
was that?
The barber.
Oh.
Barber's, I get in a haircut, see. And he said,
Make him
what are you
small
doing,
talk.
John? Well, I said, I'm going to start in the Oliver on Monday. Oh, where you living? So I told him what street we was on, and that was his mother's house. And we was living with Neffs, you know, Henry Neff. Well, they hadn't paid the rent for a long time. I don't know how long, 3 or 4 months probably, maybe longer. So next week we got kicked out.
It was the next week, it's the next day.
Oh, well, Monday was Monday was this happened on Saturday night.
Oh, brother.
I thought that dirty rat. And then I never knew for sure when we was talking about it, the guy, the sheriff came up and told him they had to move. And then I found out that was his mother's house, and I didn't go back to that barber again. Then about 10 years later, or maybe less, he joined the Baptist church, and I had ill feelings about him for a long time.
You didn't know you want to go to that same church.
I never did tell him about it though.
Oh my.
I should have, but I didn't.
Gee.
Well, lucky he didn't live long enough to.
Can you imagine that a guy just getting into town, and then he had it kicked out.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, those Neffs, they were kind of.
Where did we go again? Oh, we
That's
went.
when we rented the house up on F Street,
Yeah, that's right.
and they got one on E Street, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That was before Barbara was born.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
but-
went to.
Oh, Neffs must have had kids then too.
Oh yeah, they had some kids.
oh yeah, they had
Teenagers,
They had 4 kids.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I never will forget this. We got milk from Lindemans, the dairy outside of town, and they butchered a hog and was selling it, so they bought half a hog. And we went to see somebody, and then we come home, and it was on a Friday. They're Catholic. Here was this big platter, and it was
Full of
stacked. It was
Right.
stacked of fried pork chops. And
Friday
stuff.
or no Friday, we had meat on Friday.
You mean the Neffs ate it too?
You bet. She says that we've been without meat for so long that I'm sure the Lord isn't going to deny
Oh
us
my
this.
God.
And did they eat meat?
Oh, that's funny.
I dumped my pipe, John.
Yeah.
And I doubted if they Neffs ever even paid for that hog.
Is that right? Well, where did they get it?
Well, from the milkman, they
I mean,
butchered it and they bought half.
but they
And then I don't think they ever paid for it.
probably not.
Oh, I think they paid for it because they start working then, you know.
Well, that could be, and if I remember right, I think those kids, didn't they go out and help out at the dairy?
Yeah, at
I
the
think-
dairy.
Kind of worked.
Yeah.
They was big enough. Lindemans was real good.
Oh yeah.
I tell you, they had a lot of people that hadn't paid them for a long time. They kept on delivering milk.
Well, they
And
understood, I suppose.
They became very wealthy later on. They built a new creamery and still delivered milk. They don't do that anymore, but at that time, and
Lindeman Dairy.
Yeah.
yeah.
I worked for them for a little while. You know.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What'd
I
you
drove
do
a
there?
team of mules.
Huh?
I drove a team of mules
Doing
from
what?
Mrs. Lindeman.
Doing
I
what?
delivered milk.
You delivered milk?
Sure.
You did?
About 3 weeks. And I chartered the team one day on the way home, and I got fired for that. A team of mules.
Yeah. Well, I know that. It had nothing but horses, you know.
And it was only from, oh, it wasn't the distance from here down to the Minnetonka Boulevard. If it wasn't any further than that I trotted them.
Yeah, they're just out in the country.
I know it was just out in the country the other way, up on top of the hill there.
Yeah.
I remember it very distinctly.
Why did you
That's
trot
right.
them? Were you in a hurry?
They wanted to run.
Why did you trot them?
I never knew you worked there.
I wanted to get home, wanted to get done.
You got done hurry.
They just trotted, I didn't drive them hard.
You got done.
They just,
The mules knew they were going home.
team of
Oh.
mules.
They're
It was
smart.
a team of mules.
Yeah, the horses are smart. I remember when I was driving horses, when it
You
came
was
to that
real
time,
vicious,
they,
wasn't you?
and they knew
Oh,
it was
I
putting
really
time. When
mean
they'd get
that.
to the end of the road, they'd start to go home. But I
Yeah.
always had to turn. It wasn't quite time yet. But they knew.
Well,
And she wasn't so good herself. I seen her take 5 gallons of water one time and dump in about 50 gallons of milk.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dumped
Oh.
5 gallons in the milk.
She was a big woman. You didn't want to tackle her.
Oh,
I'll remember
talk about
Mrs. Lindemann.
cheating.
She was a big woman.
You know what she said to me? She says, keep your mouth shut, John.
God.
Keep your mouth shut.
This is the first time I've ever told that.
Is that right?
That's cheating.
Well, I guess I ain't gonna go back and tell her because she ain't been long gone.
I wonder if she paid her dues.
Yeah, one of the
Cheating.
when we went to the 75th anniversary or something like that of the church. One of the Lindemans is very high in the church there.
Today.
One of the Lindemann boys.
Yeah.
They had quite a few boys. 5, I believe, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that,
Who,
That's
Lindemann?
daughter, Mary
Lindemann.
Lindemann.
Boys,
Yeah. Yeah,
I
she's a
don't
widow.
remember any when I was there.
She's a widow, you know.
Yeah, she was a widow.
Yeah, the oldest one always delivered milk at our house, Lindemann, when we lived on 17th Avenue.
I don't know who I delivered to.
Well, see, you was up there. Those kids could have been a lot smaller when you was working there. Because when we lived on 17th Avenue, that was about, what year would that be? About 38, 39?
Gosh, I couldn't tell you anymore.
I can't either. I have to go back. 36, because I had a 36 Ford.
Well, this was the winter of 28 and 29
Oh,
that I...
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those
right,
kids
right
had,
after I was married.
yeah, those kids had to be pretty small. Maybe her husband was alive too then. I don't know.
I don't remember.
All I know,
him at
Mrs.
all.
Lindemann was a widow.
Yeah, she was a widow.
All I remember there was some kind of a goofball of a kid working there. He was a...
Well, I don't know,
something else.
but all the kids worked there. She had a large family.
Well, that breeze feels good.
Well,
But I didn't know you worked there.
when you gonna run out of film, Marcia?
That's kind of surprising. Pauline, I come home that night.
That morning.
Yeah, well, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. I said to her, I said, I got Johnny a job. He hadn't showed up. So I got in the car, and I thought, well, maybe he's sitting in the park, you know.
Oh.
You know, he was depressed. He was a depressed kid. And I couldn't find him. And we never knew until
Until after you got down.
Sometime later, I sent you a card and told you where I
quite a
was.
while later, wasn't it?
Well, I
You
don't
just
know how
disappeared. How come you didn't tell me you were leaving?
Wait,
I'll
no,
tell
hey,
you.
let him tell the story
I
what
was
happened.
wandering in a daze. I wondered, what in the world am I going to do? And I started out walking. And I walked, and walked, and walked, and walked. Finally, I got to the bus depot. And I thought, I wonder if the bus going to Hampton. I went in and asked the guy, bus going to Hampton? How much is the ticket? Yeah, he says, they're loading right now. It's going to leave in just a minute. You want a ticket for Hampton? I says, yeah. So he gave me a ticket for Hampton. It didn't cost very much. All I had was little or nothing in money.
No, you didn't even have a dollar bill, I don't think.
I don't think so. Anyhow,
You got the Hampton.
I bought a ticket and got to Hampton. And when I got there, it was still daylight yet, you know. Vern looked at me. Jack, he said, what in hell are you doing here? I said, oh, I'm looking for a job. Oh.
So what else is new?
Yeah, he says, go in that barber shop and get your hair cut. I'll pay for it. I guess my hair was hanging down over my ears.
I suppose. I never noticed
But I
that.
hadn't had a haircut for I don't know when.
I must have been, me and the kids must have been up at the folks.
You-
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
picked him up
sure.
there. You remember?
Don't
I
you
picked him up
remember
there. We was
standing?
home for Thanksgiving or something, and you and Johnny said, "Can I ride with you?"
No, it was in the spring, Johnny. It was in the spring of the year.
It
was
was?
in April or May.
It was.
Yeah, I
We-
believe you were home for Memorial Day or something.
Oh, and we were
Well,
up
we
with the folks. huh?
we never had much time, but we had long weekends. We generally dash up.
Yeah,
Well, anyway, Johnny, that's the time the train printer hit us.
yeah.
Same time.
I was sitting in the middle.
Tootie was
Ronald
along
was
too.
sitting on that side, and
Oh,
Burl was sitting over here.
I
Oh,
remember
Marvin.
that. Yeah, now that you mention that, I remember.
I remember the color of your face after that train missed
Oh,
us.
You had a
boy.
carload.
Your
I
face
was-
was just the color of
Yeah, I was.
ashes, cigar
I
ashes.
was stunned, and I didn't know what to do. All the ones that seen
If
the
you had
train.
hit the brakes, we'd have been hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I could see is the locomotive right up there.
Yeah.
And I was still on the track.
And
And
Marvin-
I looked out and I could see the cow catcher right
Yeah,
there. I looked
that's
over
what
at
Marvin
Burl.
said. He said, I looked out and he said, I swear I could have touched that
Yeah.
engine.
It just misses by inches.
Yeah.
My Lord was with you, wasn't
Thank
he?
the
Oh.
Lord was with
I
us.
remember the car that was stopped on the other side.
The Lord saved us,
And I
John.
told those people.
I bet
Yeah.
you they thought they were gonna.
Thousands.
That's
Yeah.
for sure. That's another miracle in my life.
I bet they thought they were gonna see a bunch of.
Yeah, it was.
We were shook up after that. It took us a
Oh,
long time.
I couldn't.
before-
I the rest of the day going home. I just couldn't. I just couldn't get over it.
Just a mirror.
Well, your face was just the color of cigar ashes.
Oh,
Just
boy.
exactly.
About the color of your cap.
Yeah.
It's funny, you know. You come down that little track. I mean, a little hill. And there's a track there, but I never heard the train whistle. Oh, I know why. We had a radio on.
We had the radio on, that's
And
right.
I shut that dang thing off, and I never played it again. And Tootie was along with us,
Yeah.
and Barbara, and
Two McLean boys, Pauline,
Yeah.
Barbara, I guess,
In Marvin,
and Marvin,
Marvin.
and Burl.
no, just Marvin.
No, there was three of us in the back seat.
There were.
Burl sat on this
Yeah,
side next to the train, and Marvin sat on the other side,
Could have been.
and I sat in the middle.
Well, I knew Marvin was along. Well, I don't
Yeah.
remember if Burl was along.
I should have reminded Marvin of that when he was here.
Where
Yeah.
was that?
It was.
I forgot all about
It
it.
was out of Minneapolis, wasn't it?
It was north of St. Paul.
Yeah, north of St.
Yeah.
Paul.
We used to come on that highway
On that
across,
road, yeah.
and then you drop
Cut
down,
by.
and you go through Como Park after you get over these tracks.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Yeah,
Gee.
yeah. Oh, I,
that was
well, I
a
tell you,
close one.
we lived that one over many times, thinking of how lucky we were.
Yeah.
I think Marvin, or was it somebody said they heard the the cars buckled up.
Yeah.
You know,
The
clanging.
The engineer slammed the brakes on. I
Well,
remember that.
what did you speed up?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Never-
stepped on it.
He never touched the thing.
Yeah, no, I stepped on it because I knew there was no use step on the brake because the 33 Ford didn't have no brakes. You know,
You
those
stepped on the
mechanical
brake,
brakes.
yeah.
So
don't
I
remember
stepped
you
on it.
stepping on it at all. I thought you just coasted.
No, I didn't
You
coast.
just
When I
froze.
seen it, I stepped on as fast as I could
You
go.
just froze, John.
No, I didn't freeze. I stepped. I froze with trying to push that foot feed through the floorboard.
Yeah.
Well, that,
I wish-
That was a close one.
A sure a fortunate deal. Anyhow.
But anyway, we kept on going till we got Charles City, but we
I don't
unloaded
remember
Tootie,
how long we kept it going.
and I think Tootie's the only one that we took. We stopped at Holly there, and unloaded her there.
Remember one time I was riding with you and I was driving. When I was driving home. And you told me to stop for gas in Mason City. But I didn't. I thought I'd make it to Charles City and then we ran out of gas somewhere and you had
No,
to
you
walk
didn't.
and get gas.
You were mad enough to kill him. I
Oh, you were mad.
I could bite heads off nails. Yeah, I was pounding away up there, and then I thought I heard a truck, and there was a gas truck, and he come with, he had gas in the tank,
Oh, for
he
crying out
poured
loud.
gas.
Yeah.
We was going to Hampton then.
Gas. You got some gas somewhere.
Yeah, we got gas. No, the truck, that guy had gas in that truck. Now, I don't know what he was doing that late at night, but he said he had gas in the truck, in the tank.
That's.
Oh, he was. out delivering some fuel oil, I suppose, or something.
I don't know. Yeah, that was something.
We
Yeah,
used to really take chances on those trips.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Young and foolish.
And you're talking about those kids that went down to the concert. You guys were worse.
Yeah. How about that?
What do you mean we were worse?
At least you owned your cars.
Well,
Some,
they weren't
some
chasing
episodes, I
butterflies,
tell you.
That's true.
though. They were chasing something for something to do, I guess.
But those are miracle years.
Job.
I wonder how
Jobs.
so many people survived that.
That's right.
Oh, those were tough days.
Yeah. No
All of
work.
us.
That's
Yeah,
awful.
No
all
work,
of
no
us.
money, no
Even
nothing.
the
Nobody
farmers.
can understand that these
Nobody
days.
had any money.
Anybody, anyone who has not been through the Depression cannot even
No, they can.
visualize.
No, they
That's right.
think we're lying and making stories
Yeah.
up, but we're not.
They have no
We're
idea.
telling the truth.
Because now, you know, they have welfare and they
Yeah.
can go down and get, you know,
Food
Look, when I went
stamps.
to work
yeah,
in
food
Hampton,
stamps and whatever.
first
clothes,
job I had.
Yeah.
rent.
That was one of the lucky things that you did when you got to Hampton.
That's it.
You got a job.
I think the Lord guided me there. I think
No,
that's why.
Did you? It was no doubt. But did you start on the plumber first? You worked on
No,
windmills
no, I
first.
worked for Scandalberry, fixing pumps and windmills.
That's what I thought it was. You had to go out in the field and fix up wells and.
Well, we went down there once when you had to roof that building.
Yeah, that
Yeah, we
one
put a
time gave me
roof
a
on
job
there,
for a couple of days.
We had to seal the roof up.
That was
That was an
Scandalberry.
extra job that Johnny had.
That was for Scandalberry.
Yeah.
That was so
Was
Johnny.
that Mrs.
Johnny,
Campbell?
give
You
me-
know, they
Sat
come and
on that
ask me to do this.
raspberry pillow?
I didn't ask them.
Oh,
The
yeah.
boys that were running that implement company there. It was a great big building. It was one of the biggest roofs in Hampton.
We had meant that
I
to be
believe it
for
was the
money.
biggest
Yeah, I
roof in
know.
Hampton. I
And the-
can't have
Probably
the
was.
courthouse.
Oh,
You paid me $300
that was
to help you.
Yeah, I paid you, what was it I
That,
paid you? $3 an hour
They
or
had
two
this
and a quarter?
No,
Sat on.
I don't
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
I really don't
We
remember
fixed
how
it up
much.
for
It wasn't
his
much.
brother
No,
to
I
sit
think it
on.
was $20.
This fancy
Was it?
lady
I
came.
don't
I think it was, we worked one Saturday and
sat there.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
it didn't
we
do
started
anything.
2 days.
Polly and I were just.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a day off on Friday.
Every
Yeah.
time she
Thing. I come
moved.
down on Friday.
Yeah.
In fact, you wrote a letter. I
We
didn't
mopped
get
that
it.
But
roof
it never
off.
did go
No.
off. did it?
Yeah, we
When-
put the
When she
little
left,
tar
that thing
slips
went.
down.
We put them white strips on
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
muzzle them.
Yeah,
Doing it
Boston.
And then we
I
mopped
could
over
just
the
see
whole
Bernie if
thing.
Yeah.
it had been him, because he would have.
I learned that when I was
Sky.
working for the military department in
Oh.
Jackson.
I see.
Yeah, fixing armory.
Walked down there for anything. But he was down there looking for flashlight, looking for leaks. I don't know how you got in. You must have a key to get in. Looking for leaks, and you, next morning he told me, he said, don't leak a drop. And it was a pretty heavy rain that night. It was either
I don't
Saturday
remember
night
that.
or a Sunday night.
Oh, that was,
No, it had to be a Saturday night, because we went home on Sunday.
oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Oh, been through all kinds of times.
You had a lot of fun
Remember how
though,
much money I
in
paid
spite
you.
of
I know I
all
didn't
the.
pay you very much. Because wages were pretty
We really,
strong.
we really
Yeah,
never
I,
worried.
see, I didn't even make it
No,
$100
It was
as a
30,
job.
Took it as a
35
came.
cents an hour or something like
Yeah,
that.
35 or
Whatever
40
we
cents,
had, we
whatever.
did.
Yeah, we did, but. you
And I
took it
charged them,
I
I think
I
I
don't-
charged them 45
Took
for
it as
me.
it came.
Yeah, I don't remember the wages at all.
Yeah,
I
them
remember
guy's
we
name
used
was
to sneak
Hockey.
away from the kids every time they came down
H-O-C-K-I-N-G,
and we'd
Hockey.
go and get an ice cream
They were a
sundae.
pair of nice guys.
They never do it.
Yeah.
Doug and Cliff.
Gosh,
Doug Hocking and Cliff.
from Hampton?
Yeah,
Well,
they,
that's where,
they owned that International Harvester building, and I mean a business. I don't know
That-
who owned the
that's
building.
when you started learning the plumbing trade in that town.
Yeah, that following summer, I went to work for Boney Jones.
Boney Jones.
After that,
Then Boney Jones was killed, isn't that something?
no, he wasn't killed.
Not then, but he well, yes, he died.
Died
Of a
of a
heart
heart
attack.
attack.
But then his car ran off into something.
Yeah, he
was
keeled
driving.
over,
Yeah, he was driving
They
and the
were-
car crashed.
dove into a post. He was not killed, Mom.
Well, he died. But
Yes, he died that night.
But he did.
He died of a heart attack that night. He died 2 o'clock in the morning.
But he
And it happened in the afternoon, his heart attack.
Well,
Yeah.
We can talk for.
Another thing we did.
Boy, that was a guy I missed, I tell
The
you.
Zephyr, you know, was a brand new
He done me a
train.
world of good.
Yeah,
And we
on Sunday afternoon we'd
Yeah.
go out.
A
We'd
most
go out,
wonderful world of
stand
good.
on the viaduct and watch the train
Oh,
come,
but
and
he
then
was a
we'd
good
race on
fellow.
the other
He
side
was
and
so
watch it
good
go.
to me.
Yeah.
He was so good to me. Why, I don't know.
Well, you hadn't had anybody to be good to you for a long time.
Maybe your brothers put in a good word for you, Johnny. Maybe
Where you
he
going?
liked your brothers, so
We
maybe
did.
he thought he'd like
Oh,
you.
that's all right.
Take him.
Somebody here?
Oh.
You wasn't there.
No, I know, I had to work.
No, see, as soon as I loaded the car up, and she said, well, let's go home.
I figured that that's what you
And,
were doing, because I know.
It was so hot.
Boy, it was hotter.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was awful hot.
We couldn't take Mother out
Oh,
in that.
Yeah.
We didn't go to the other one
How
either.
did your
but-
car run, okay?
Not too good, but it's limping through. It still ain't working like it should.
It smoked a
What,
bit.
what's
Oh,
the
it's
problem?
smoking.
Oh,
Yeah.
the ignition, that's what I had to go down and I got 3 old magnetos and I took the best one that I had and took parts off and put it on the magneto. It's in there.
Oh.
One
Oh, my goodness.
section didn't want to fire.
Turn this
What are
way.
you doing with that cat?
Oh,
Here
look
you go,
at the
Sasha.
baby. That's Chico.
Where'd you get that
This is
tiny
Chico, this is Grandma's.
Did you see that? Oh,
Oh,
you
little
wasn't at the
Chico.
break, was you? Oh.
Where's
You
little?
couldn't hire me to go to the place.
Ah,
Hi, little guy.
Where's Tom Kitten?
I had so many years ago.
They decided I needed one, so
And
we
hot.
Not so close.
And wear that
Back off a little
tight-neck
bit.
uniform.
Back
Well,
off.
that's
the
what
poor
you joined.
kitty.
That's what you
Hold
joined
him.
in.
Can you look up at the?
Hold him nicely.
I got.
Back up a little bit.
Remember one time going to Camp Ripley, Scoops said, "These are my friends." We sat in their tent eating food. Remember that time?
Oh.
Yeah, he
Okay, stand by
said,
Michelle.
shook my hand and he said,
Get both of
"They
them.
sure had some good
Not
guys in your
so
father's farm."
close.
Yeah, they did. They went and got those chickens, run them down, and Ma fixed chicken dinner
Yeah,
for them.
Scoob and Jim King.
No, what is it? I
King.
thought Keith Crowley.
Close.
No, Jim
No,
King.
King, huh?
Yeah,
They were quite the pair, I
Yeah, they
know
sure
that.
were.
I can still see them running those chickens down. And we never ate chicken. I mean, we never.
No.
Butcher any chicken.
we
You
had
know,
a-
I only seen Scoob once after the war.
Is that right?
He was
I
still
don't know how they can grow
tall,
so
stately
loud
man.
so
Yeah.
small.
Didn't say much, very, very little.
He was